Looking for the best way to get paid for babysitting? Today, I've got the lowdown on 6 different methods you can use to make sure you get paid quickly, easily, and without any hidden fees. Whether you're babysitting for a few hours or overnight, these options will keep things simple, secure, and overall stress-free. Also, if you haven't signed up for Cash App just yet, you can use the link down below and we'll both get $5. Let's start with the most traditional method, cash. You've probably been paid in cash at some point for babysitting, and there's a reason it's so popular. Cash transactions are immediate, no waiting for processing times or hidden fees. Plus, it's the most straightforward method. Hand over the cash and you're done. No apps, no bank transfers, no complications. It's the simplicity that makes cash such a reliable choice for many babysitters and families alike. One of the big perks of cash is that it's instantaneous. Once the job is done, you can receive the payment right on the spot. You don't have to wait for any digital transactions to clear or deal with technical issues. An easy, no fuss option when you're babysitting for someone you know well, or when you're just looking for a quick, uncomplicated exchange. However, there are a few things to keep in mind when accepting cash. For one, it's essential to make sure you're both on the same page about the payment amount before the job begins. Whether you're charging an hourly rate or agreeing on a flat fee, you want to set those expectations up front to avoid any confusion. Also, cash is somewhat untraceable. If you need a record of the transaction for budgeting or tax purposes, it may not be the best option. That said, for a one-time job or a simple babysitting session, cash remains an easy, quick way to handle payments. Let's talk about the traditional bank transfer method. While it's not the fastest option available, it's still a solid, secure choice for those who prefer to keep things simple. Bank transfers are ideal if you're babysitting for families you've worked with before, or if you're dealing with larger payments that may not fit the usual scope of quick, smaller transactions. Overall, the biggest advantage of bank transfers is that they're reliable and widely used. If the family you're working for has your bank account info, they can easily send money directly into your account without the need for any third-party apps. Most banks also allow for free transfers between accounts, though it may take a few business days for the funds to arrive, depending on the bank and the type of transfer used. One thing to note, though, about bank transfers is that they aren't as instant as Cash App would be or Zelle. You're typically looking at a wait time of anywhere from 1 to 3 business days. If you're babysitting and need the money immediately, you may want to use another method. Another thing to keep in mind is that bank transfers may require a bit more paperwork, like setting up direct deposit or ensuring you have all the right information, like routing and account numbers. Bank transfers are absolutely perfect for those who value security and have time to wait for the money to clear. They're a great option for babysitters who deal with regular clients and don't mind waiting a few days for their payments to come through. Next up, we got Venmo. This app has become one of the go-to ways to send and receive money, and that's for good reason. It's incredibly easy to use, free of charge for most standard transfers, and linked directly to your bank or debit card for fast, seamless payments. Whether your babysitting gig is a few hours or a couple of days, Venmo ensures you're paid quickly. No need to wait for checks to clear or deal with cash or anything like that. Venmo is especially useful if you're babysitting for a family that you don't see regularly or need a quick digital way to handle payment. If you're familiar with the app, you know it allows you to send money instantly and even split payments with multiple people. One of the features that sets Venmo apart from its competitors is the social feed, the social aspect of it all, which shows who's sending money to who. Though you can always set your transactions to private if you don't want to share those details, of course. Overall, the main downside to Venmo is that while it's mostly free to use, if you want to send money instantly, there's a small fee. It's also important to keep in mind that Venmo is most commonly used in the US. So if you're babysitting internationally, you might need to explore other options. However, if you're working with someone who uses Venmo regularly, this is a reliable and quick payment method. PayPal is another classic digital payment method, and it's been around for a very, very long time. It's known for its strong security measures, which is why it's often used for online purchases, freelance work, and babysitting jobs alike. PayPal allows you to send and receive payments without sharing your bank details, which is a huge plus in terms of security. One of the big advantages of PayPal is that it's widely accepted around the world. Whether you're babysitting for a neighbor down the street, a family member across the country, you can rely on PayPal to make sure you're paid without the hassle of international transfers. Also, you can use it to send money to your bank account or transfer it to a linked debit card, which is very useful if you need the money in hand quickly. One of the big advantages of PayPal is that it's widely accepted around the world. Whether you're babysitting for a neighbor down the street or a family member across the country, you can rely on PayPal to make sure that you're gonna get paid with without any hassle or any issues with international transfers. Also, you can use it to send money to your bank account or transfer it to a linked debit card, which is useful if you need the money in hand quickly. However, PayPal does have some fees. There's no cost for receiving personal payments from family and friends, but if you're accepting payments for business purposes like babysitting for multiple families, PayPal charges a small percentage. If you're using PayPal for babysitting, make sure to factor this into your pricing or have a conversation with the family about how to handle the fees. Despite the cost, PayPal is a secure and reliable option that's trusted by millions of people around the globe. Zelle is one of the newest players in the money transfer game, and it's quickly become a favorite for many people, especially those who want to transfer money straight to their bank accounts without having to deal with any third-party apps. Unlike PayPal or Venmo, Zelle is directly linked to your bank, which means when you receive money, it's instantly deposited into your account. One of the best parts about Zelle is that there are no fees. So if you're babysitting for a family that uses Zelle, you won't need to worry about extra charges eating into your payments or anything like that. It's also incredibly fast. Money sent via Zelle usually appears in your account within minutes, which is perfect if you want to get paid immediately and your shift is over. However, just like everything, Zelle has some limitations. First, both you and the person sending the money need to be enrolled in the Zelle network through your bank or the Zelle app. This means if the family you're babysitting for doesn't use Zelle, you'll have to explore other options. Zelle is also available in the United States, so if you're babysitting internationally, you'll need to look at other methods. But if you're looking for instant fee-free payments directly into your bank account, Zelle is definitely a solid choice. Just make sure the family you're working with is also on board with using it from the jump. Now let's talk about Cash App, the method I would recommend if you want the easiest, quickest, and most cost-effective way to get paid for babysitting. I mean, Cash App has been growing in popularity thanks to its simple setup, zero fees for basic transfers, and the ability to send money instantly. First of all, setting up Cash App is an absolute breeze. You can download the app, link your debit card or bank account, and start receiving payments in literally no time. Once you're set up, it's as easy as sending a quick message with your payment request, and the money shows up in your account almost instantly. That's right, no waiting for days or waiting for bank transfers to clear or dealing with any complex fees. None of that. One of the best things about Cash App is the lack of hidden fees. Unlike PayPal or Venmo, you won't get hit with extra charges for receiving money. The only time there might be a fee is if you want to use the instant deposit feature to transfer funds to your bank account. But even then, the fee is pretty minimal compared to other services. Cash App also offers a number of other features, including the ability to buy and sell Bitcoin and stocks. You can even get a free Cash App debit card that lets you spend your funds wherever Visa is accepted, so online or in stores, making it incredibly versatile. With its low fees, quick transfers, and user-friendly interface, Cash App is definitely the best choice for babysitters looking for a hassle-free payment method. And so there you have it, 6 different ways to get paid for babysitting, each with its own advantages depending on your needs. Also, if you haven't signed up for Cash App yet, no worries, just use the link down below and we'll both get $5. But if you're looking for the quickest, easiest, and most affordable method, Cash App is gonna be your best bet. Start using it today and make your babysitting gigs a whole lot smoother. Don't forget to like, share it with a friend, and most importantly, subscribe.